Good morning, students. Uh, Yesterday we were going through communication, and we were doing personal communication and business communication. Then we did internal communication and external communication, upward and downward communication. Then we did. Today we will be doing mass communication. Mass communication means that a communication which addresses large number of people. Television, radio, newspapers, magazines, journals, public speaking or public speeches, you can say. They are all channels of mass communication. Mass communication is a specialized study of uh, area of study of communication. They have all those people who are professors or are perfect in communication. They are the people who have distinct skills with them, and they can address a vast number of people, well spread out, different types, different mixes of people. You can say people from all types of strata of the society, and then those people who are proficient in mass communication are able to sustain their interest and achieve the desired response. When we talk about mass communication, it is the best and the most capable form of communication, because with its help advertising can be done, publicity can be done, public relations can be developed, and this is used today mostly in the field of journalism and digital media. There is another type of communication which is horizontal. When we communicate between people of our taste, of our level, that is the horizontal type or lateral communication, as it is called. It is mostly used while communicating with friends, colleagues, and people who are holding the same rank in a institute or a industry or a factory. This type of communication takes place over coffee, tea or coffee, over lunch, and it takes place informally. Things are discussed and then they are communicated to other people of the same interest. Horizontal communication, it flows between people at the same level. Horizontal communication helps in promoting understanding and coordination between different departments of one factory, one institute, one industry, or a single place where they are working. Telephone helps in this type of communication. Face to face discussions take place. Meetings, as I said, over tea or coffee or lunch breaks. Then memos are sent. Memos are reminders. They are sent to each other. Now another type of communication is grapevine. Grapevine. ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੇ ਗ੍ਰੇਪਸ ਦੀ ਵੇਲ ਦੇਖੀ ਹੋਣੀ ਹੈ, ਕੋਈ ਵੀ ਵੇਲ ਦੇਖੀ ਹੋਣੀ ਹੈ। ਗ੍ਰੇਪ ਵਾਈਨ ਕਮਿਊਨੀਕੇਸ਼ਨ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਕਿ ਉਹ ਇੱਕ ਵੇਲ ਦੀ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਹੈ, ਜਿਸ ਨੇ ਥੋੜ੍ਹਾ ਜਿਹਾ ਸਹਾਰਾ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਜਾਂ ਗੱਲ ਸੁਣੀ, ਉਹ ਉਸੇ ਨੂੰ ਉਹ ਇਨਫੋਰਮੇਸ਼ਨ ਮਿਲ ਗਈ। ਸੋ this information or communication is an informal type of communication. It takes place between friends and colleagues. It can be called single strand communication. It can also be called gossip, ਚੁਗਲੀਆਂ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨੇ। then it can also be called probability, ਹੋ ਸਕਦਾ ਹੋਵੇ। and then cluster, you get some information from somebody, you just tell your friend or your colleague about it. You do not know whether it is correct or not, but you send it to the next person, you tell it to the other person. A tells B, who tells C, and then who tells D, and then it goes on till Z, and then Z tells the same, gives the same information to A, who had started this grapevine. So this type of information, it is usually seen at homes, where the whole mohalla or the whole village is involved in such kind of gossip. It is this type of information flows upward, downward, vertical, in all directions, horizontal, even diagonally. Why is it important to have grapevine information communication? It gives emotional relief. It builds up cohesiveness, harmony, and everybody is united for a cause. Then it is a fast channel. Gossip travels very fast, especially whatever is not true travels very fast, and immediately the feedback is also provided. How? When you say something to someone, like A says something to B, C says no, this is not possible, and D says okay, ho sakta hai, let's see, it is probable, or probably it may be. He tells it to E, F, G, H, and then this goes on. Feedback comes back immediately. Information gets distorted. Whatever information was started by A or given by A, when it reaches Z or Z, it is totally different. Then it may transmit incomplete information, and then the swiftness with which it travels is, you just won't believe it. But if you tell somebody a lie, it travels the whole world within a day. Rumor mongers, media, the Facebook, social network, they all thrive on this. Half of the things, or more than half of the things that you read in social media are fake. And those fake news and those fake communications which are transmitted to us, and we transmit to other people without verifying whether it is the truth or not. This is what rumors, gossip mongers, they love. So we have completed the types of communication. All these communications, whether it is upward, downward, horizontal, diagonal, grapevine, or whatever, they all are, you can say they all are of 4 or 5 ways, types. Formally, communications are given. Formal, I told you how we do it. Meetings are held, circulars, then notices, then all these things. they can flow from upward to downward, downward to upward. So such communications, they are formally given. Then informally, this grapevine is totally informal. Then sometimes horizontal, colleagues are discussing things amongst themselves, that is informal. Then interpersonal. What is interpersonal? Especially the grapevine communication is interpersonal. Sometimes two people or two groups of people share information. They chat, they converse, and they send it through media, through social networking sites, through Twitter, through whatever things you use. This information is interpersonal. Whatever I knew, I send that to you, and you send it to someone else. Now, intrapersonal. What is intrapersonal? It is an internal dialogue within the mind of an individual. Intra, whatever I am thinking. When I, or whatever I inform you, out of my mind or out of my thinking thought process, that is my thinking or my thoughts. And these thoughts, when they are transmitted to you, they become interpersonal. When you share it with your friends or your relatives, whatever I said, it becomes interpersonal. When I share it out, taking it out of the box, or thinking out of the box, or sharing thoughts with you, then it is intrapersonal. So intrapersonal has to be introspection, whatever my thoughts are, whatever I think, and whatever my thought process is. If it is negative, it has to be negative. I'll transmit negative thoughts to you. If it is positive, I'll give you positive vibes. So it changes according to what I am. So whatever my thought process is, that comes under intrapersonal communication. Process of communication, as you know, is superb. Without it, we are nothing. Human beings and animals and everything in nature communicates. So, learn 2-3 definitions of communication, which you find easy, and which you will find in your book. Learn them, and we'll discuss what is the significance of communication in the next lesson. Thank you.